As of 17th October 2025, the situation in Gaza remains fragile, but stable under the US-brokered ceasefire that came into effect on 10th October. The ceasefire has allowed for significant humanitarian relief efforts and the release of hostages and detainees from both sides. Ceasefire and hostage situation: all 20 living Israeli hostages have been released by Hamas, and around 2,000 Palestinian prisoners were freed by Israel. However, disputes continue over the return of the remains of deceased hostages. Hamas has handed over 10 bodies so far, but about 19 bodies remain inside Gaza, reportedly buried under rubble and destroyed tunnels. Hamas says retrieving these will require specialized equipment and machinery. Israel insists on the return of all remains as part of the ceasefire obligations, with some tension growing over delays and accusations of violations by both sides. Humanitarian access and reconstruction: the ceasefire has facilitated the reopening of humanitarian corridors. Movements of people from southern to northern Gaza have resumed, and aid deliveries have increased, although restrictions remain, especially around sensitive border crossings like Rafah, which Israel is preparing to reopen but has not yet set a firm date. UN and international agencies emphasize the need for sustained access, funding, and protection for aid operations to address Gaza's massive destruction, estimated at 84% of the territory damaged, with some areas nearly 92% destroyed. Internal security and violence: despite the truce, internal clashes and security challenges continue within Gaza. Hamas has faced challenges controlling armed gangs and rival factions amid the fragile peace. President Trump warned that if Hamas fails to maintain order and violence continues, the US and Israel might respond militarily. Hamas denies violations and accuses Israel of undermining the ceasefire through military actions, with both sides trading blame. Summary: the Gaza ceasefire has made significant progress with hostage releases and partial prisoner exchanges, yet remains delicate due to unresolved issues over hostage remains and security. Humanitarian access is improving, but still constrained by ongoing political and security concerns. The situation requires careful monitoring as reconstruction and reconciliation efforts proceed cautiously.